Hello, quilt artisans. My name is Shonda, and welcome to my channel, Under the Needle Quilting and Crafts. So I did change the name of my channel only because, so I did an interview with the Greenland Quilter, and I'm going to put a link to the description. It released today. And not in our on-camera, but in our off-camera conversation, she was telling me about how originally the name of her channel, did not indicate that it was a quilting channel, and she might be competing against um, travel channels. And I thought about that about myself. The name of my channel is Under the Needle. And that could kind of be like a doctor channel. It could be all kinds of different things. So just to differentiate it as to being a quilting channel, I did just kind of add to the name. So you guys will see that. So I am going to put a link in the description to the interview. I hope you guys check that out. That'll be great. That would mean a lot to me. But it's Thursday, and so I'm here for Thankful Thursday. And so I am thankful for, of course, new connections. I was, you know, making some new connections, making some new friends. I'm excited about that. Not just like on camera, but off camera too. Um, so it wasn't just, meeting with the Greenland Quilter and, talking with her, but this Sunday I'm going to be doing a Zoom sew. So I'm excited about that because, I like sewing with other people. It kind of makes it more enjoyable. Sometimes when I sew with other people, I just end up chatting and not doing a lot of sewing. And sometimes I'm super productive and I sew a lot. It just depends. So I haven't been working on any quilts. I've just been doing like Christmas sewing. So I'd already made like 12 of these tissue holders before Thanksgiving. So I have another 25 of them done. And then I have another 24 that I'm working on that are almost done. So I'm really happy about that because then I'll be able to have enough for all of my family members and also, well, not all of my family members, but the people who are going to be there on Christmas Day, I'll have enough to give everybody one. And then I'll also have enough to send them to my kids' school so they can give them out to various teachers and support staff. So with the tissue holders, they're almost done. I just have to box the corners, so I'll have that done tomorrow. And then I'll start on the key fobs that I'm going to be including. And I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do the pattern that came in the Open Gate quilt subscription box that I did yesterday. I unboxed it yesterday, and there was a pattern in there about gift bags. But there was quite a bit of piecing involved, and so I found a way to do it with less piecing. But I don't know I know there's an option to just use like a fat quarter, but that's really not what I want to do. If I do a gift bag, I don't just want to take like a single fat quarter and make that into a gift bag. I don't. I would want there to be some kind of sewing or piecing involved. And if I don't have the time or the capacity to do that, then I don't want to do that. I'll just go to the Dollar Tree, and I think you can get like 3 bags for $1, and I can probably spend like $5 because I don't need bags from my family. I only want the bags for the teacher gifts and the school support gifts, those people, school support staff gifts. That's what I want bags for. So if I don't feel like sewing that, or if I don't have the capacity or the mental bandwidth to do that, then I'll just go to the Dollar Tree and spend well, I guess it wouldn't be $1 now because they would be $1.25. So I'd rather spend that $4 and just get some bags and let the kids take them that way if I don't have time. So I'm open to both suggestions. As far as my crochet, I've been working on a blanket. I don't have it down here with me, but just while I'm watching football, it's just something I've been doing. It's just an easy project. No big deal. What else have I been doing? So I found one of my old whips. It's my oldest whip. And this was a quilt that I started. I show it in the interview that I do with the Greenland Quilter. And this is a quilt that I had started. I guess it was kind of like, it wasn't exactly a rail fence because I alternated plain blocks, like plain squares, with the strips, which would be different from a rail fence. But I started this quilt for someone who was an infant. And now that infant is 20 years old and I've never finished this quilt. So I am going to finish this and it is going to be part of my donation. I did make another hat using my little knitting machine that I got. So I did make an additional hat. I made this one here. I have not cut this off because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to add a tassel. So if I'm not going to add a tassel, I'll just cut these strands off. And then if I am, then I'll go ahead and do that. But I haven't decided yet. I have a little bit of fabric left and I haven't decided if I'm going to make a tassel or not. So that's really all I've been up to. I haven't done any sewing on any of my quilts or anything like that. I've just been, just taking it easy, doing the occasional knit hat on my knitting machine and doing the tissue holders. That's really that's all I've been doing. That's all I've been doing. Last year was bowl cozies, and this year it will be the tissue holders and the key fobs. So that's what I'm working on. So that's really it. Like it's been, I feel like, this is going to be a short video, which you should be grateful for because, my unboxing video was like 30 minutes. That was a lot. I did a lot of talking. So I think tomorrow, which is Friday, I will finish the tissue holders. So I have 24 of those. And when I'm done, I'll have a total of 51 left, 51 here, plus the 12 that I gave away. So I guess I will have made a total of 63. Is that right? Is that right? I don't know. Y'all do the math. I have 24 plus 25 plus 12. That's the count. So, yeah, really, really excited about the Christmas sewing that I've been doing. And I got a new pattern with Brittany Lloyd over at Lo and Behold Stitchery. She came out with a new pattern that dropped on November 30th is when it came out, but you were able to pre-order it a little earlier. And the pattern is called Upscale Plaid. And so I will be making this quilt. These are my fabrics. I am missing a couple because my the order that I did was missing a fabric. I had 2 of the colors already in my stash, and then I ordered the rest of the colors that I needed or thought I did. But in my order, one of the pieces was missing from the order. So I contacted the lady who owns the Etsy shop, and she's going to get that out to me. But I didn't realize that there was a fabric that I did not order. So I'm still short one fabric that I'm going to have to get. But so this is not a today project. This is just something that I am, and these aren't my colors either. You guys saw my colors. So this is something for 2024. So I'll probably, when I don't feel like sewing, I'll probably iron the fabric. I'll probably iron the fabric. And then I'll probably do the cutting so that the quilt is completely pre-cut. Cool thing about Brittany's patterns is that she does give us lots of extras. So I've got my colors here. And you can see this right here. This color was the one that was missing from my order. And this color here is the one that I forgot to order. And these 2 here, that's just binding and backing. And my binding is going to be the same as this here. Or I might choose to just pick a fabric from my stash. That's why I did not put the binding here. And of course, I didn't put the backing fabric here either because I don't know what that's going to be. And of course, we have our fabric labels. So once I get everything cut out, I can use these labels to label my fabric. She also gives cool like planning sheets and coloring sheets if you want to color the quilt. And the cool thing about this quilt is she gives everything from a coaster size all the way up to a king size. So she has coaster, placemat, pillow, lap, throw, queen, or king. I'm going to make the lap. I'm sorry, not the lap. I'm making the throw. It is a square quilt, which I normally don't make. I normally don't make square quilts. But because of her layout, I can't easily adjust this to make more blocks. Like, it's not the way this pattern is made. You can't do that. So this is going to be a square quilt, which is going to be one of the few square quilts that I will ever make. But this will be a square quilt. So I'm excited about that for next year. So the only thing that might happen in 2023 with this quilt is pressing and potentially cutting. There will be no sewing going on until not even like January, like March, April, May. This is next year. But I'm excited about this. The only way I'll accelerate my timeline on this quilt is if she does a sew along. And she hasn't announced one yet. So if she decides to do a sew along, then I might advance my timeline on when I make this quilt. But as for now, this is mid-2024. But I'm excited about it, and I'm excited about the fabrics. And so I might do the ironing and the cutting, maybe, potentially. It depends on how the Christmas sewing goes, because that's really my priority right now. I'm not working on any quilts. Really, my only priority right now is my Christmas sewing, and then, when I'm not sewing, I might do, a couple of crochet rows, and that's pretty much it. So that's really what I've been working on. That's what I've been up to. It's been a quiet week. Thank you so much. I'm so glad. I'm so glad for a quiet week. I've been off work all week, but I have had to do some amount of work each day because of the nature of my job. So even though I'm on PTO, I probably have to do like an hour or 2 hours a day just to get some stuff done. So that's what I've been doing. It's been a good week. It's been a really good week. Tomorrow's Friday. I'm off tomorrow. I have to do a little bit of work. I'll probably do, I think I probably have maybe an hour or two, maybe hour and a half of work to do. Maybe less, hopefully less. So, and I plan on getting an early start tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens. I've been in a good headspace this week. It's been really good. It's been really good. I have not been as productive as I wanted to be, and I never am. But sometimes you gotta slow down and take a break. Like I don't know. I'm not like a go-getter like that. I'm not a high energy person is what I should say. I'm not high energy at all. So I'm just going to take it easy. I'm going to sew these Christmas projects. And once the Christmas projects are done, then I'll work on this upscale plaid and I'll do the ironing and cutting for that. But until then, my focus is on Christmas sewing, and that's it. So that's it for me, and I'll see you guys next video.